Shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at a bearish scenario for Bitcoin. $1,000 Bitcoin. Is that even possible? And we'll be taking a look at why it is possible, exactly how. Also, because I don't think this is likely, but I mean, who knows what will happen with Bitcoin. But I have some reasons why this is a very unlikely scenario. Also, 17 trillion reasons why Bitcoin is going to blow up in the near future. So if you think that's exciting, definitely check out this episode. All right, now today, MagicPoopCannon on TradingView published this, saying this formation projects Bitcoin to fall to $1,000 near worthlessness. So if you take a look at the chart here, he's taking a look at Bitcoin on weekly candles on Coinbase. And he's saying right now there's a head and shoulders forming. Now, not exactly a symmetrical head and shoulders, but they don't need to be symmetrical in order to work. Now, with a head and shoulders, there's a shoulder, there's a head, there's another shoulder, and then it's a bearish indicator. Pretty much the price breaks through. And as we see right here, the price is already dropping down below there. Now, that's not the only thing. If you also take a look, you can see that this orange line right here, that's the 50 weekly moving average, and it's breaking through there as well. So now it's broken through the bottom of the head, the neck of the head and shoulders. It's broken through the 50 weekly MA, and now both of those indicators are becoming resistance for the price to break back up. Well, what happens with that head and shoulders formation? It means that Bitcoin is going to break down into this downward trend that he puts us in since about February of 2018. Now, the 50 weekly MA has been support and resistance previously. It was support here, resistance here, support here, or excuse me, resistance there, and kind of some resistance right there. Well, guess what? Just broke through, and now it's going to be some resistance. Now, how do we calculate the head and shoulders downside target based on this? We take a look at the distance from the top of the head to the neck and measure downwards, and that would place Bitcoin price all the way down here, which is right here, right at $1,000, which is absolutely crazy. Could you imagine if Bitcoin gets to $1,000? Am I worried? No, because of MACD trading. Also because, you know, great time to buy in. Do I think Bitcoin is going to go away? Absolutely not. Governments can't shut it off. People think like, there's too many Bitcoin miners in China. I'll show you this one retard later in the episode. But anyways, so that is his reasoning for Bitcoin going to $1,000. Now he goes on further to say, talking about a whole bunch of stuff that's going wrong with Bitcoin, with altcoins. There's lack of adoption right now, extreme regulatory opposition, user unfriendliness, and a pure lack of necessity. Also, there's way too many cryptos out there, way too many altcoins. The volume in altcoins is increasing, but the price is falling. Basically, crypto needs a massive rise in demand, or it needs to let the market implode in such a way that causes mass exodus of crypto projects. That's his idea of what's going on. Now, I beg to differ because Bitcoin, as all things rely on supply and demand. Bitcoin has a very big thing coming up in less than a year that's going to cut the supply in half. That means if the demand even stays the same, it'll double in terms of price. Double, okay? That's just basic math. But if we do McAfee's basic math, $1 million. Anyways, so yeah, coming up in 169 days, the Bitcoin halving. Now, Bitcoin's not going to break all-time highs by then. It's still going to be under $20,000. However, about 6 months after then, yes, then we'll start seeing some stuff. Because if we take a look here, this is what's happened previously. The first halving, the second halving, the third halving. At the time of the halving, no, it doesn't break all-time highs. But within about 6 months, we start to break all-time highs and head towards new all-time highs, which is really good. Now, this thing here, Cameron Winklevoss, he talks about, he says $17 trillion are currently held in negative interest bonds. 17 trillion reasons why you should own Bitcoin. I believe that because guess what? Why on earth would you have an investment that's losing you money? Well, I mean, unless you buy a car or a boat or something like that, a private jet. But those aren't investments. Those are liabilities, okay? Those aren't assets. Why would you want to invest in something that loses you money, these negative interest rate bonds? There's $17 trillion in negative interest rate bonds right now. And those are coming up due to where people are going to say, hey, I lost money on this. Maybe I shouldn't put my money into this. Let me look at what the best producing asset, the best earning asset in the last 10 years is. Oh, Bitcoin. Maybe I'll put my money in there because guess what? You know, this thing right here, this is looking at a very short time frame, okay? He's looking from February of 2018 to December of 2019, so a year and a half. But anybody who knows anything about Bitcoin knows it goes in 4-year cycles. So looking at it for a year and a half is only looking at part of the cycle, and it really doesn't give us an indication of what the full cycle looks like. So if we take a look at a 4-year cycle from 2019 to 2015, right here, where do you think this is going? I can plot that trend for you very easily. It looks like this. Okay? That continues like it's going up, in case you can't see that red line there. Okay? That is the trend for Bitcoin. So that's all for the episode today. Just wanted to say, you know what, MagicPoopCannon could go down to $1,000, but does that really matter? No, because guess what? You can buy Bitcoin really cheap. Is that likely? No. Huge support at $6,000. Also support at $3,000. Also, if it goes down to $1,000, guys, $1,000 Bitcoin, that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the Monarch wallet. Hold Bitcoin and 3,000 cryptos on there. Earn up to 10% interest on your cryptos. Also check out Monarch Pay, the world's first decentralized recurring crypto payments. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.